Okay, so we're going to finish up the notes that we didn't have a chance to get to yesterday. We were talking about how when you have a polygon, a regular polygon, inscribed in a circle, that you can find the area of that polygon by finding the area of a triangle where the sides of the triangle are the radius of the polygon, which is also the radius of the circle. So these are radii of the circle and of the polygon. And then you can, the side of the polygon, one of the sides is the base of the triangle. And then we can drop an altitude down, which is called the apothem, to find the height of that triangle. And then once we find the area of that triangle, we can find the area of the whole polygon just by multiplying that triangle by however many sides the polygon has. All right, so to do that, we have to, first of all, know how many sides the polygon has. And this says find the area of a regular polygon with 9 sides inscribed in a circle with radius 10. All right, so this polygon has 9 sides, and the radius of the circle and the polygon is 10. So the sides of this triangle are 10. All right, now, the sides of it are not going to really help us find the area. We need the base and the height. So we've got to find that. And the way that we're going to do that is we need to know what this angle is right here so that we can then use trig functions to find those missing parts. All right, so if this is a 9-sided polygon, then the angle at the top of the vertex of this triangle is going to be 360 divided by 9, because all the way around is 360, and this is just 1/9 of that. So 360 divided by 9 is going to be 40 degrees. So the angle at the top of this triangle is 40 degrees. All right, so this is an isosceles triangle, because the sides are both 10, so we know that the angles down here at the bottom are going to be 180 minus 40 divided by 2, because there's 2 of them. So 180 minus 40 divided by 2, that's going to be 140 over 2, which is 70. So the angles at the bottom of the triangle are 70. So 70, 70, and 40. All right, so we want to find the height of that triangle. All right, so we've got this angle. H is opposite to that angle, and 10 is the hypotenuse if you're looking at this right triangle. Now, one thing I want to mention that I noticed a lot on the test is that some of you are trying to use trig functions in triangles that are not right triangles. You can only use the trig functions in a right triangle. Right triangles are the only triangles that have hypotenuses, okay, and legs. So you can't use tangent, sine, and cosine in a triangle that's not a right triangle. So if you're working with a triangle that's not a right triangle, you have to drop an altitude to create a right triangle within whatever triangle you're working with. All right, so the sine of 70 is going to be h over 10. So sine 70 equals h over 10. All right, now we can multiply both sides by 10 since 10 is in the denominator. 10 sine 70 equals h. So we punch that into the calculator. 70 sine times 10. So h is going to be about 9.4. All right, so we've got the height of the triangle. Now we need to find out what the base is so that we can find the area of it. All right, so I'm going to find this little side right here, this piece, and then when I find it, I can double it to get the base of this triangle. All right, so I'm going to use cosine because this is a 70-degree angle, and that's adjacent and hypotenuse. So cosine of 70 is going to be x over 10. And then we punch that in. Well, we'll multiply both sides by 10. And cosine 70 equals x. So 70 cosine times 10. So x is going to be about 3.4. All right, so now the base of this triangle is going to be twice that because that's just this little piece. So since it's an isosceles triangle, we can double that. All right, so the base of the triangle is 6.8. So, and then the height is 9.4. So, to find the area of that whole 9-sided polygon, we're going to say base, so base times height over 2, that's the triangle, and then we're going to multiply that by 9. All right, so the base we just said is 6.8. Times the height, which is 9.4, over 2, and then we're going to multiply that whole thing by 9 because this is a 9-sided polygon. All right, so 6.8 times 9.4 divided by 2 times 9. So our final area is going to be 287.64. They don't give us any units, so we'll just say square units. So that's the area.